The brutal truth why your strategy is a death trap. Delete your favorite indicator from your terminal right now, because what you call a trading system is probably just a glorified casino strategy. And the strategy without structural containment is like strapping yourself to a jet engine without wings. It has immense power, but it will inevitably drive you straight into the ground. You have entry rules, you know your patterns, you think you have an edge. But the moment real capital is on the line, your strategy that worked flawlessly in backtesting completely collapses. You hesitate, you move your stop loss, you cut your winners early because your heart is pounding, and ask yourself, why can't I just do what I know I should do? And here is the answer: you do not have a system, you have a strategy. And that strategy alone cannot protect you from yourself. I will show you the exact 5 part framework, the literal mechanical contract you need to safeguard your capital in just a few minutes. But first, you have to accept that the market does not care about your intuition. The first pillar of a real system is defining the battlefield, market structure, and clarity. You wouldn't use a sniper rifle in a knife fight. Yet, traders do this every single morning. They apply trend following tools in choppy sideways markets and then wonder why they become liquidity. Your system must first answer one non negotiable question: what kind of environment am I in? Up, down, or sideways? If you are looking at the S&P 500 and the answer is sideways, your strategy's win rate plummets. You step away. If the answer is up, you look exclusively for setups in that direction. You can do everything right, but if you are swimming against the higher time frame trend, you will not be rewarded. You will just get stopped out. If you cannot read the higher time frame, you do not execute. Period. Because clarity is your foundation. Without it, every decision is built on sand. And so we reach the second pillar: fixed risks and exit. This is where the beginners destroys their account. They have an entry, but they have no plan for the aftermath. They decide where to exit based on emotion in the live moment. This is not trading. That is improvisation under extreme duress. A complete system demands that you define your exact risk before you click the mouse. 1 unit of risk, say it is 1%, that number does not change because you feel confident today. It does not change because the setup looks perfect. It is fixed, always. And here is the extreme truth: your exit does not need to be perfect, it just needs to be absolute. Optimization is the enemy of execution. You want to catch the exact top, so you use discretion, but discretion requires emotional neutrality. And under pressure, you don't have it. You will exit early out of terror and hold too long out of greed. Define your exit in advance. Even if it leaves money on the table, a clear exit you actually follow is infinitely more profitable than a perfect exit you constantly sabotage. Clarity prevents confusion, and confusion leads directly to blown accounts. But what happens when you snap? Pillar 3: the biological safety net. Most strategies are designed for your best self, the version of you that sits down at 8 a.m., completely focused, journal open, fully disciplined, but that version of you disappears the moment you take a hit. By 2 p.m., you are tired, you are angry, you are desperate to make your money back. And if your system only works when you are calm, it is not a system, it is a wish. A complete system is a cage designed for your worst self. It requires hard walls, not suggestions. 2 stop losses in one session, and the terminal shuts down. No negotiation, you are done for the day. You might think, but the third trade could be the winner. I know, but if you take that third trade 10 times, 7 of them will be losers, and you will spiral into a revenge trading frenzy. This isn't just a rule, it is your absolute survival mechanism. Limit your exposure, cap your position size, cap your daily trades. The system does not care how you feel. It enforces the boundary to save your life. Which leads to pillar 4: eliminating decision fatigue. Every time you ask, should I hold? Should I enter? You are burning mental capital. The human brain cannot sustain high quality decisions under continuous stress. When your willpower collapses, you start rationalizing terrible trades. This is biology, not a character flaw. In the analysis phase, you can be an artist. In the execution phase, you must be a machine. The setup either meets your criteria or it does not. If yes, you click. If no, you wait. There is no gray area. The moment you introduce feelings into execution, you invite disaster. Professionals aren't inherently more disciplined than you. They just engineer their process to require zero discipline in the moment. They turn trading into a binary checklist. And finally, the ultimate test, Pillar 5, the written contract. If you cannot write your entire system down on one page and hand it to a stranger to execute, you do not have a system. You have a vague emotional hunch. Every criteria, risk parameters, hard exits, daily limits, all of it must be documented because if it's not written, your ego will rewrite the rules in real time to justify your bad habits. Here is what I want you to do the second this video ends. Write your system down, print it out, and sign it because it is a contract between you and the market. And when you are tempted to break your own rules, you will have to look at your signature and admit you are violating your own integrity. Stop searching for the holy grail indicator. Stop trying to master the market. The market is uncontrollable. You trade your system, build the cage, sign the contract, execute the process. If you are ready to commit to your signature, hit the subscribe button right now. Market Sector is your new mental operating system. Drop a like if you like the video, and I will see you in the next one.